Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be discussing about the triple W of Jamb Regularization. Are you wondering what this stands for? Stay tuned. In a short while I will be discussing what this means. Now, why the first W stands for what is Jamb Regularization. The second one stands for when do I need Jamb regularization, and the last one stands for where can I do Jamb regularization. I'll be explaining this one by one. On a quick note, let me quickly explain the English definition of regularization. This is the art of changing a situation or system so that it can follow laws and rules or based on reason. Another definition says it is the art of bringing to uniformity or making regular. This second definition will be used subsequently. It is the art of bringing to uniformity or making regular. Now let's explain the first W. And I would like to define this by saying Jamb regularization is the process of changing or making correction or adjustment on your data on Jamb portal so that it can align with the record on your institution portal. In other words, it is the art of bringing to uniformity or making amendments to your records so that your institution record tallies with what you have on Jamb portal. Now, if we are talking about the data, what are the data we are talking about? This data may include improper arrangement of your name, wrongly filled date of birth, and it can also be your state and local government, your gender, or your course of study different from Jamb record. You can also have your institution record different from the one you have on your Jamb. And you can also have for those that did NG full-time or part-time whose record does not align with their Jamb record. So these are the data that need to be adjusted or make amendments on so that the record that the institution has tallies with the one on Jamb. Now let's talk about the second W of Jamb regularization. When is Jamb regularization needed? When your bio data on your school portal does not matches with the record on Jamb. Another one is when the course you are studying at your institution is different from the record on Jamb. Also, when you have done an inter-school transfer, that is at 200 level, you are moving from one school to another. Likewise, when you gain admission without passing through Jamb or writing UTME, you also need regularization where your institution change your course of study at the point of doing clearance. So also when your institution changes your course after printing admission letter from Jamb portal, you also need regularization where your name is not on the Jamb matriculation list. Finally, for NYSC purpose, you will need regularization. We have different types of regularization. There is one that is categorized under illegal or undisclosed admission. We also have the one that falls under illegal admission but still requires regularization. Examples of illegal admission or undisclosed admission include admission without writing or passing through Jamb. Wrote Jamb was offered admission by a different institution without Jamb. And under the legal admission that you will need to do regularization is when you got admission but was offered a different course. Another one is change of file data on Jamb portal, change of course or institution different from the record on Jamb. So these are legal admission, but that may still require that you do regularization before. We also have the one that is called change of admission letter, where the course you are offered is different from what is on the admission letter printed from Jamb portal. And we have what we know as part-time registration. These are for those that are doing part-time studies or part-time courses or part-time program. And we also have those that are doing distant learning and sandwich. We also have those that are doing now program. Unlike before, all of this registration does not require Jamb regularization. Currently, Jamb requested that every institution must record or have their admission process passing through them. So all these institutions are now required and subjected by law to pass through Jamb. So if you are doing part-time program, sandwich, or now you are required to do registration or regularization with Jamb. Finally, let's talk about the last W, where Jamb regularization can be done. Depending on the time or era you are watching this video, the place to effect the changes is solely dependent on the decision of Jamb governing body or directors. Now, while CBT Center can be allowed to do regularization, let us not also forget that Jamb can also withdraw the CBT centers or their assets from being able to do the regularization. So as it stands, you may need to go to any CBT center in order to determine which aspect of the regularization Jamb has given them access to do, and which also aspect of regularization do you need to go to Jamb office to go and do. As at when this video is being made, part-time registration, sandwich, and now registration can be done at a CBT center, while any regularization that involves a full-time candidate are requested to go to the Jamb state office of their respective state. So as at the time you are watching this video, it is advisable you go to a CBT center to confirm which aspect of the regularization can be done and which aspect cannot be done. To wrap up this video, this is an example of the printouts you are to get after the regularization has been done for those that are doing endowment of a legal admission and for part-time students, and the like. So these are the printouts you are expected to print some and submit to your institution, while for those that are doing part-time registration, you are expected to print out these and keep for your record. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification button for more videos. See you in the next video.